Welcome back everyone to the Gloss Garage. I'm Sock and this is where we make detailing simple. I am tired, I am exhausted. Unfortunately, the audio in the original video was cut off, but yes, I just want to show you guys on how to turn a neglected vehicle and make it look its best. And yes, this customer did purchase a 2012 Toyota Camry. It's heavily neglected. You see a bunch of bird poop, bird etchings, water etchings, overspray left from the body shop all over the place because the original owner obviously sold this vehicle and they repainted the bumpers, front bumper, rear bumper, quarter panels, and also the passenger arc side. And I'm walking around doing a thorough inspection of seeing all these oversprays, all these chemical etchings, and there's actually burnt paint, right? Japanese paints tend to fade over time, and they're like Hondas and Toyotas are notorious for running forever, but the quality of paint that they put on it, it just burns away easily, right? The clear coat fades, starts cracking, and yes. So this is something that I want to show you guys on how to do a complete reset. And I'm going to do a little montage for you guys, starting from the wheel wells and all this stuff. So I'm going to explain the process as quickly as possible before we start the montage. So first we start off with the wheels. Then we did the engine. And from the engine, this is when we did our pre-rinse with our APC, which I will state everything in the video. And then from there, the clay towel, the clay process, the iron remover, etc. So hopefully you guys enjoy this, and I'll see you guys in a bit right after this montage. Let's go. All right, guys. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed that quick little montage. But now let's talk about the exterior. Now, this is the whole prep work. We finished with the whole prep work before we can actually start polishing the paint, right? So, as you can see, there's a bunch of permanent stains, burnt paint on the A pillar, on top of the roof, overspray, etchings that's on the paint from bird poop and like chemical stains. These are the type of stuff, and again, this paint did not have a lot of paint to work with, and I did stress this to the customer. We're trying to make this paint pop, make it as best as possible without damaging the paint, right? And some of these overspray will stay there, and I did tell her I do not recommend sanding those out, because if you already have burnt paint on these certain areas, what's going to happen is we may potentially do more harm than good trying to remove just that overspray. And it is what it is. A bunch of these areas did get repainted, and that's just the nature of the beast. But overall, the paint, we made it look fantastic. So we did do 2 test spots, and the one that I ended up choosing was the last cut, and I paired it up with the medium mold pad to remove those oxidation, right? That deep oxidation needs to come out of the paint so we can give it that clear finish and stop those embedded contaminants from getting in deeper and spreading into the paint and damaging the paint more. But yeah, so I will show you guys this montage. I will start the montage in a bit, but yes, we did do that, and then we used the Rupes Uno Protect to get rid of the light haziness that the compound did use. I only used 2 passes. Each panel took me about 2 to 3 minutes to use, and that was it. I was done. But here's the montage. I hope you guys enjoy it, and I see you guys in a bit, and then we'll start talking about the interior. So I'm back, and yes, so there was a prime example right there on that very last clip of the oxidation I was pulling off, and that's actually oxidation because that's black on that medium mold pad, right? So we made sure to take care of that, and now the paint looks immaculate. You do have some of the Rupes Uno Protect on the side that, like I said, was just more to refine, give a gloss. You let it sit on the paint, and then just let it sit there for about you know, 10-15 minutes, and then you could buff off and you're good to go. And it's sealed and protected for 3 to 4 months. But I will show you guys in the interior. This interior did have a bunch of stains and a lot of staining. And we took care of it with the chemical guys lightning fast, and we soiled it, right? At first, obviously, we'll talk about the steps that I did. So before I start the montage, so the steps that I did was vacuum the whole interior. Then I wiped down the door panels with PNS Express Interior Detailer. Then I saturated all the interior cloth fabrics, carpets, and everything with lightning fast, right? That way it could start working and penetrating and pulling out all that soiled, all those stains. And then you guys will see a 50-50 shot during the montage of when I was doing the extraction You're gonna see that on how one is just gray and one is just white, and we took out a lot of that dirt. You can see all that dirt, all that grime coming off. But yes, so I'll show you guys in a bit. You guys are gonna see the staining here, and I will start the montage now so you guys can enjoy, and then we'll talk back about the final touches that I did. And yep, so here we go. Alright guys, so this is the last of it of the montage. So now I'm just gonna move on to the interior. And I did a lot of stuff off screen as well because again I am recording this off my phone and I edited it on my phone. It's getting memory. It was getting hot outside. My phone got hot and then it just kept shutting off on me. The battery was getting low, so I just tried to get the bulk of the stuff on it, right? So yes, you guys just saw on the interior montage that I resaturated again the interior, and then I did use a drill brush as well to agitate it. Then I used the extraction, and you saw that big 50-50, right? Now her seats are actually white. We removed a bunch of the staining. We removed a bunch of the dirt and grime. We used a steam clean to kill all that bacteria. We just revamped the interior completely, right? And this is what was important, right? We're just turning this vehicle into its best condition that it can be. And you guys are gonna see right here at the end, right? It's just completely a changed vehicle from the engine bay cleaning that we did to the interior cleaning and the paint polishing step with adding the sealant, right? It just looks like a completely brand new car, and I am very happy. I'm very stoked. I worked hard on this vehicle, and I work hard on every vehicle with all my customers to ensure they get the best quality results and achieve things that can be achieved. And I like to always be transparent with them and say this is what can be achieved, right? Based on the condition of paint. And sometimes they want more, and I just say, listen, I will not do that because it's not healthy for the vehicle. But I'm glad I was able to transform this vehicle. You know, they were ecstatic when they saw this vehicle. They're like, wow, it looks shiny. And I'm so glad I was able to give that new feel and make them happy, because that's why I do this, right? I love seeing customers happy. I love seeing their face when they get a transformation done. And this is the after result of the complete exterior and interior package that I do, which is called the Boss Package. And just look, look at her seats, completely revamped. Some stains are there. It is what it is. Some of it looks a bit like wet on the side, but that will air out afterwards. And yes, just look how shiny the paint is. Look at the rims. No more brake dust. No more purpling that you saw from the bleeding of the iron remover. And look how shiny the paint is. If you guys like this content, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and other than that, I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.